In the rapidly evolving landscape of contemporary business, collaboration has emerged as a fundamental pillar of organizational success. The intricacies of modern economic activities render it impossible for any single organization to autonomously address all business requirements. Interorganizational collaboration facilitates the efficient integration of resources, bolsters competitive advantages, and catalyzes the development of innovative business models. Traditional collaboration approaches face significant challenges in transparency, trust, and decision flexibility. This approach to interorganizational collaboration is based on blockchain technology, facilitating distributed business processes and decision-making. As illustrated in the image from the video, the collaborative ecosystem features three distinct organizations that align their efforts towards a common business goal. Each organization within this ecosystem autonomously carries out its private business processes and oversees its varied physical resources. This work presents the BlockCollab model-driven framework and its corresponding lifecycle for multi-party collaboration. This paper presents 4 key contributions: a standardized business collaboration modeling method combining DMN and BPMN choreography for multi-organizational collaboration in blockchain contexts. The SC translator, which converts BPMN DMN models into Hyperledger Fabric SC code, enabling multi-instance processes and decision execution, along with blockchain-based identity management. An extended method based on IBC is proposed for constructing an innovative hybrid on-chain and off-chain execution environment. A fully open-source blockchain-based third-party collaboration platform that integrates the proposed methods and environments. We will demonstrate the proposed third-party collaboration platform in a lifecycle process. During the negotiation-based collaboration phase, organizational leaders and strategic decision-makers engage in comprehensive negotiations to establish the foundation for collaboration. They focus on defining clear roles and responsibilities, establishing governance frameworks, and determining benefit distribution mechanisms across participating organizations. Next, we demonstrate the environment construction phase. This part of the work is completed by the operations and maintenance staff. We will register 2 users to represent org1 and org2. Enter the information separately. Afterwards, they can log in. After logging in, they need to create their organizations org1 and org2 respectively. The environment construction phase focuses on establishing the technical infrastructure necessary for blockchain-based collaboration. Operations and maintenance staff from each organization collaboratively create a distributed environment, starting with the setup of collaborative identities on the third-party platform, allowing organizations to initiate a consortium and invite other participants. Subsequently, technical teams configure the Hyperledger Fabric environment, concluding with the installation of essential SCs and establishing off-chain infrastructure, comprising IPFS clusters and Hyperledger Firefly connectors. This process takes a considerable amount of time, and the dots below the icons change from red to green to indicate that the components have been installed. All peers and orderer nodes can be observed as started in Docker Desktop. In the third part, we will demonstrate the collaborative business modeling phase. This part of the work should be completed by modelers. During the collaborative business modeling phase, business process modelers and domain experts from participating organizations work together to transform the negotiated agreements into formal process and decision models. First, let's take a look at the BPMN choreography modeling functionality. We have integrated the Chore.js framework, which supports BPMN choreography drawing, downloading, importing, and other extended features. For convenience, we will import a pre-drawn BPMN diagram with 2 DMN elements named Customer1. It should be noted that the specific DMN file is independent of the BPMN. After double-clicking the corresponding DMN element, we can bind the BPMN variables inputs and outputs to the DMN elements. Clicking on the DMN drawer allows us to upload local DMN files or draw manually. Next, we need to upload 2 DMN files. Then, we will demonstrate the SC generation and deployment phase, which transforms the business models into executable SCs. SC developers utilize the SC translator component to convert the integrated BPMN choreography and DMN models into suitable Fabric SC. Following Fabric's guidelines, organizations deploy these SCs according to predefined endorsement rules, typically following a majority consensus model. This deployment process includes packaging, installation, approval, and commitment operations, with each organization's approval of the installed SCs signifying their acceptance of the contract's content and readiness for automated execution. Finally, we click Register to register the chain code as an HTTP API and invoke the init ledger method of the chain code. Next, we will demonstrate the instance creation phase. This phase is completed by collaborative business leaders. The instance creation phase enables the practical application of the choreography model through multiple instances, enhancing model reusability. Business leaders from each organization can create various instances of the BPMN choreography after its transformation into SCs. Each instance requires careful configuration, including participant binding and DMN association. The left half of the page is used to bind DMN. DMN binding must conform to the BRT-defined inputs and outputs specified in the BPMN. The right half is used to bind participants. The participant binding can specify either individual participants or groups meeting certain ABAC conditions. This flexibility allows for process consistency while accommodating variations in participants and decision rules, supporting the dynamic nature of business operations. Once everything is ready, we click Confirm to create the instance. Clicking the plus sign on the left allows us to view different instances. Then, we will demonstrate the collaboration process and decision execution phase, which will be completed by collaborative process operators. The platform's UI interface provides real-time visibility into process progress, allowing participants to input message content directly through the platform. BPMN is filled with different colors to indicate different states. Green represents Enable, blue represents Done, and red represents Wait for Confirm. First, we need to select the correct membership to match the BPMN corresponding to the participant. After completing the form, we click Send. We see the message element change from green to blue, indicating that this message has been successfully sent. Organizations can also integrate SC APIs with their internal ERP systems to streamline process advancement. Finally, we will introduce the audit phase. Auditors can utilize the query functionality provided by Firefly to access data stored both on the blockchain and off-chain in IPFS, enabling the review of data related to each process instance and decision. We can view on-chain and off-chain message records and statistics in the Firefly Explorer interface.